Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna then explained the sacred word Om and the true knowledge of the Brahman and the state of the mind after attainment of Brahmajnana. Master, the sound Om is Brahman. The sound Om is Brahman. We call it sound. Sri Ramakrishna is using the term sound. Om is, I utter Om. Is it Brahman? It is Om. When I say the sound, it is not the sound Om. It is the word Om or the symbol Om uttered by me. The creative process, the energy where the universe dissolves, the whole universe becomes energy again, Shakti, power, Shakti, energy. Energy and matter are interconvertible. Energy manifests as matter and matter dissolves back as energy. So when the whole universe becomes energy and again merging in the universe, the process of conversion of this matter into energy and energy into matter is a process wherein the vibration comes into picture. Om is that is anahata dhvani, the sound unheard. Now, when I speak in a cell phone, mobile, when I speak, the sound is converted into vyakta, is converted into avyakta. That machine, small machine, it is converting vyakta, the audible, the perceivable sound is becoming another set of vibrations imperceptible by senses. Eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear, smell cannot be there. Senses cannot perceive it anymore. When I am uttering in my cell phone, it is heard, my sense can perceive it. The perceptible is becoming imperceptible. The sound is getting converted to vibrations that senses can no more. Vyakta, perceivable, is becoming avyakta, imperceptible. Vyakta, perceptible, is limited and localized. When it becomes imperceptible, it expands to limitless. It is becoming all-pervading. It is limited, unlimited it is becoming. And wherever to whom I am speaking, it can reach now. Anywhere that person can be there. I am aiming, I am releasing myself, expanding. And he has an instrument which can perceive it. Wherever that instrument is there, it can catch it. So I am releasing my vibrations like that. The creative process is becoming vyakta, avyakta. It is as when the Shakti is merging back in the consciousness, Chaitanya, Chit Shakti is merging back into the Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. It is getting converted into the creative process is going back. It is becoming again the Chit Shakti is made up of three energies: Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Power of volition, power of conation, and power of cognition. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. And it is going back. Slowly Kriya Shakti is becoming silent. It is merging back. Ichha Shakti is going back to be one with the Absolute. Jnana Shakti, how the creation process, how the dissolution process, how the repetition of the universe, how was the state at the end of the creation, when the dissolution started, how was the last stage, all this knowledge are stored in that Shakti. Only Jnana Shakti alone remains. Kriya Shakti and Ichha Shakti dissolves totally. And Jnana Shakti is necessary. This Jnana Shakti is called Sharada. That alone remains in the end, undifferentiated from the Absolute. It is Jnana, knowledge. It remains as a knowledge in consciousness, as consciousness. Time also dissolves to become Mahakala, which is one with the absolute existence. Kala, undifferentiated from the Absolute. Now, again when the time for creation again comes, after the equal amount of period it is going to spend, as much as the universe was expanding stage, it expands to the optimum, again collapses back and expands in the Chaitanya. The same period as it was in the projected state, it is going to spend now in the Absolute. After that again the creative impulse comes. Now when the creative impulse comes, the mother is awakening. Chit Shakti is separating from the Chaitanya. It begins with a throbbing, pulsation. It begins. In the Absolute existence, it creates a wave. Vibration is beginning. This is called sound. The vibrations which is created, the impulse, creative impulse, which is going to give rise to perception. It is pulsation. It is giving vibration. So here we see slowly it is emerging out. So the first formation is formation of the impulses. It is vibrating. This slowly gains momentum. Momentum is going to formative phase. Now this phase we see is the vibration is gaining momentum and becoming something like sound. Now everything is vibration. So because it is vibration, we call it by the term sound. The whole process is the whole universe becoming in the pure energy, merging in the Shuddha Chaitanya, the absolute existence. Again the creative process begins. The emergence is also vibration becoming zero. And the Shakti is slowly, as ripples of love, it merges back and becomes one. Everything is silent. Mahakala alone is awake And the Chit Jnana Shakti is awake as not different from the absolute existence. As knowledge, it is remaining. In knowledge, there is no movement. In knowledge, there is no action. In knowledge, there is no time and space. It is one with Shuddha Chaitanya. This is Sharada. And again, after a time gap, there is no time. For understanding, we use the term time. And again, the slowly creation is beginning. And that creative impulse, as throbbing, as pulsation, it is appearing. Now, this pulsation creates the vibrations. Again, the Chit Shakti is separating from the Chaitanya, giving birth to the universe. Here we see, this is called sound. The sound Om. Om, we are using symbolic word to indicate something. This cannot be conceived by mind, perceived by senses. Your ear cannot hear it. It is a sound which cannot be heard by. Now in dream, you are hearing suppose sound. You are going in a picnic. You enter into a hall where music is going on. Nobody is hearing. Your physical ear also is. It is a dream. But you are hearing. It is mind which is appearing as sound there in the dream. You entered a hall and music is going on, program is going on, somebody is giving a lecture, everything. Nobody hears, your ear also is not hearing. Your mental ear is hearing the mental sound, mind as sound. Here, Chaitanya is sound. This sound we call it Om, it is indicated by a indicator is there. It is just an indicator. It just like while going, there is a board, Udupi. It is not Udupi. Below one number is given, 72. 72 kilometers is still away. It is not at all Udupi, but Udupi is given. Like that, it is a symbol indicating something which is far off. So, the Chaitanya is indicated by, the sound creative process is indicated by, and the dissolutive process is indicated by Om. The whole creation is Om, existence is Om, dissolution is Om, after dissolution of the universe is Om. This Om is a symbol which indicates, so Om sound when we say, it is the process of creative. Why we are using the term sound is, it is from inactive state, it is coming to the active state. From the unmanifest, it is manifesting. From the where there is no time and space is appearing. A universe is appearing of time, space and causation. It is entering into a law and limitation. The whole universe is forming and the universe dissolves in that. So this is Om. When we go with the meaning, we Om, whole universe appears. Om, universe dissolves. And what exists is Om. All of us have come into existence. That Omkara is not heard by us. But if you are in tune with nature and with divine simultaneously, you hear that. What hears is your consciousness, your Chaitanic existence, individual, Vyashti Chaitanya is in tune with the absolute Samashti Chaitanya. Then that sound is heard as sound. It is called anahata dhvani, unheard sound. It is like a machine perceiving, your mobile is perceiving the sound which is inaudible and producing the audible sound. It is making the sound manifest. The unmanifest is becoming manifest. So that aspect Sri Ramakrishna is telling, when we see, he says the Om sound, so much of background is there in that. The sound Om is Brahman. Here we understand sound Om is different from sound and Om. The rishis and sages practice austerity to realize that sound Brahman, Shabda Brahma. The term used in Sanskrit is Shabda Brahma. To realize the Shabda Brahma, the inaudible, to become that cell phone, mobile, which catches the sound vibrations and converts it into sound and produces it. Somebody is talking, it is coming as imperceptible vibrations. This antenna catches that and converts into audible sound. One Swami was there in Bailurmath. He used to tell, all the time I am hearing the Anahata Dhvani. Means he is in eternal tuning with the nature, entire nature, and with God, the impersonal aspect of God, the pure divinity. So that vibration of creation continues forever. It is constantly going on. The whole as long creation is there, that vibration continues, and again the whole thing dissolves. So that Anahata Dhvani is constantly going on, eternally, as if it ends with the total dissolution and becoming one. That sound, Shabda Brahma. Om. The rishis and sages practiced austerity. Austerity means, when we say austerity, is denial of bodily existence. I am detaching myself from, just like in sleep, how I detach myself from bodily existence. Consciously when I do, I say austerity. Austerity is denial or suppression of the bodily existence to awaken the spirit within. The Chaitanya, to awaken the Chaitanya, I deny Manobuddhi Ahankara Chittani Naham Shivoham Shivoham. The negation and assertion go together. This is called austerity. How shall I do it? In various ways. In Bhagavad Gita, Pranan, Praneshu Juhvati. All these are austerities. My energy pranas are offered in various ways. They are controlled, they are directed. The whole thing becomes an austerity. Austerity. To become one with nature, I lie down in, I'm sweating because of I don't pay my attention to it. When I separate and observe it as objectify that, hunger is there, I objectify it, it doesn't bother me anymore. If I subjective, I feel hungry. I'm sweating, if I objective, I don't feel I'm sweating. Everything is a joy. Sweating is a joy. Cool breeze coming is a joy. If you objectify it, this objectification of bodily mental existence at all times is called austerity. Becoming austere, tapasya. So, austerities means tapasya. There are various terms used with small differences in English. Penance, we say. Penance we use for tapasya. There the tapasya, penance, has a different meaning of attenuating our karmic. I've done something sinful act. I want to get rid of that guilt. I do some observe penance. Penance is also tapasya. In Sanskrit we use the same term, tapasya. Tapasya to awaken spirit is different from tapasya to destroy the guilt within. Papa karma. I've done some papa karma. I do the compensation. But it doesn't help much in the spiritual world. We compensate it usually by love of God. Oh, my mother is there, my father is there to take care. I don't mind. He will take care of those things, my karmas. My business is to slowly increase my identity with my God. Rest of the things are taken care. So this bhakti path is adopted. Brahman Ade. After attaining perfection, one hears the sound of the eternal word. Hears, not with the physical ear. He hears not with the mental ear. Hears with the ear of consciousness. Chaitanya is hearing Chaitanya. Hears the eternal sound. Word rising spontaneously from the navel. That's why it's given spontaneously. Navel. That is a chakra. It is beyond when we say navel, it is Manipura chakra, which is beyond the gross, subtle and causal, equal to your deep sleep. From there, as if from the depth of your lower level, you are leaving the Jiva Tattva and entering to Prakriti Tattva, where your threshold is there. From Jiva Tattva to Prakriti Tattva is navel. And navel is where the life begins. Mother, all my energies to develop embryonic state is from navel cord of navel. The moment the conception is over, the first cell slips down to the wall of the mother's uterus and sticks there. And from there, the body develops. It takes every type of nutrition mother is feeding. My life, my pranas are forming, my existence is forming from the navel. The existential aspect happens from the Sahasrara. My bodily development, physical existence, my spiritual existence. Spiritual existence begins even before Chaitanya and Jada. Jada aspect is navel. From there, from Jada, I am going to the Chaitanya, the spiritual existence. That is the transformation. From there, it is movement towards the Sahasrara. The end of the bodily existence and beginning of the spiritual existence is navel. From there, you start hearing the constantly emerging. I am going to the existential aspect, not at the physical body level. So from Manipura, it is raising not just the physical level, it is beyond the gross, subtle and causal. At the causal, my existential aspect, my core of my being, I am raising from chakra, from Manipura chakra to Sahasrara. Om. So there we hear the sound of Brahman raising from the navel. What will you gain? Some sages ask. You heard Omkara. What is the use? By merely hearing the sound, what is there? We hear the roar of the ocean from a distance. Sri Ramakrishna is explaining. By following the roar, you can reach the ocean. From Omkara, you are going to reach the Absolute. You are going to transcend the body-mind. You are going to transcend the nature forever and enter into the realm transcendental through that hearing. From just like night times, when I was in forest, if you hear the roar of a tiger, lion was not there, tigers, immediately our whole attention goes, oh, there is a tiger. If we have a searchlight, immediately we will go with the searchlight where from the sound is coming to see the tiger. The searchlight is so powerful it cannot see anywhere. Once it is on its face, it just stays still, observing that light. You can take photographs, move around, focusing that. It cannot move because it cannot see anything. Just like at night, if your vehicle light falls on your face, you cannot see anything. So we can move towards it safely. And it cannot do anything. It cannot jump, it cannot see. Its eyes are blind almost because of the light. It gets still, it will be sitting there. If you show anything else, it understands. If it is on its eyes, it cannot see. So from roar of the ocean, you go on hearing and moving that direction. The birds, they each other. Where is another bird? It hears from the sound and moves towards that sound. So what is the use of hearing the Anahata Dvani? Following the Anahata Dvani, it transcends the nature and enters into the transcendental realm. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.